y'all, when we this is the second reading. I'll go ahead in with the letters that came out, which were R-I-F-X. R-I-F-X. A rift between somebody. FX, that used to be a channel. FX was that kind of like action, sci-fi-ish. Anyway, R-I-F-X. Okay. So overall energy at the bottom was gray rock approach needed. I'm sure there's some people out there that know what that means. If you don't know what it means, look it up. It could be something that might be useful for you. Anyway, like I said, that was the overall. So, that it may really be useful for someone. The gray rock approach is needed. I'll just talk about what it is that, what little knowledge I have of that. The gray rock approach is for those dealing with people that have an extreme emotionally, mentally immature, very much so, a lot of toxic ways and habits. Even if you may not feel balanced all the time. Nobody feels 100% balanced all the time, and that is okay. That's more than okay. It's a normal thing. What is not normal is to always be unbalanced. Okay, let me say that again. It is normal to not be 100% balanced all the time. It is normal to have ebbs and flows in the way that you feel within your emotional needs. You may need more this time, less. You may be upset or irritated. You're going to go through changes within a day, within the month, within the year, years. But what is not okay is to consistently, day after day, be so out of order that that's all people can clue in, that's you. You're just all over the place. You do this, you do that, you do any and everything you want to do. You shout, you scream, you do this, that, and the third. You get under people's skin. You're constantly doing things and saying things to trigger people purposely. Not saying things that, oh, you said something and somebody got offended here and there or something like that. This is a person that is literally doing things purposely to get reactions out of you, to upset you, to confuse you, to have you feeling emotional, upset, distraught, in your fight or flight, and just all over the place. So, when dealing with people that may do that, even if you don't feel your most balanced, even if you don't feel your most happy, and you may even feel off balance, you may feel out of sorts, give yourself grace and just try your best to be as calm and flat when it comes to dealing with persons that are doing that, and pull back your energy. And that's all I have to say about that. If it came out, then I guess it was well needed. And sometimes, I pull, I shuffle, I get the cards that I get. And I try just to start the reading without looking and delving into, that's just how I get it. So the point is, the next card was come out, which was a person that is cheating, and that doesn't necessarily mean the physical aspect. People think cheating is always cheating on a spouse, some that kind of way. That's not always the case. This cheating that this relates to is taking credit for the work of others. Taking credit for the work of others, and this is why you may need to be in this gray rock place, because if you're not able to balance your emotions out, maybe you haven't learned how, or maybe you come from a toxic family dynamic, or maybe that's all you learned is how to be more aggressive, to how to get angry, and how to get up in people's face and be loud, and do all of that, and have those intimidation tactics. I know that's how I learned. I came up where if you didn't get aggressive, you got overlooked. If you weren't aggressive, you got overlooked. If you didn't open your mouth and say, and be the meanest and the coldest person in the room, and the most hateful person in the room, you didn't get what you needed or wanted. You didn't even get the basics if you couldn't stand up for yourself. So I'm gonna go on with that. The next card had a few letters, a E, a Y, a G, a L, a Y. I don't know. That could just hit for somebody. The next card out is therapy lines. If there is anybody that's really dealing with a highly toxic situation or surroundings, seek therapy, lines, seek some therapeutic environments, grief counseling, whatever you might need to help yourself with it if it's very difficult. If you feel like, I don't know, am I dealing with this? Is this what is going on? If you need to seek the counsel of somebody outside of your friendships, your family dynamics, your work situation, and you might need somebody that is not in it to help you with that advice. Sometimes you need to step away and get somebody that is not in that environment and came up in that environment, and actually know these people, and they're not emotionally involved, to help you navigate. And I think that's a great thing. Find people that are not emotionally involved with the situations going on in your life that could possibly help you to start opening your eyes towards what you want, because what therapy is to help you have the best life for you, not to harm nobody else, not to make somebody feel bad, it's not about that. When you are making decisions for your life, you're making decisions so that you can be the healthiest, happiest version, healed, and be able to do the things that where you can go out into the world and you're not going forward harming people. You don't have to continue to share a pattern that was shared with you. A lot of dynamics come with sharing a pattern that was shared with the previous generation, from boomers, Xers, millennials, so on and so forth. People have not challenged those things enough. They just passed them on and said, this is what it is. But that's not always true. If you need to step out and get some advice from someone that is not emotionally invested or in the situation to help you navigate, then do what's best so that you can have the best life that you need. And this is just a confirmation for transformation. This is what you need to transform a situation for your best and highest good. Getting chills. The next card is patterns of behaviors. And you should be having these patterns. I'm glad it popped up. And I'm just going to get really quick to it. Patterns of behavior should be uplifting, peaceful, evolving, advancement, and respectful. That is what you should have in your life. And if it doesn't line up with that, look towards seeking professional advice or help towards navigating all areas of your life. The last card is the Page of Swords. It's a young person, future-minded. Doesn't have it all together, so might need a little bit of mentorship